More people are moving to the UK than ever before. New figures show net migration last year hit a new record high of 606,000 people. The numbers have been pushed up largely by people from non-EU countries. It all adds pressure on Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and his government, who promised to cut migration. Well, our correspondent Lee Jianhua is following the story. Well, the Brexit campaign, if I remember rightly, promised to take back control of UK borders. Doesn't seem to be working, does it?
Yeah, you're right. That looks really bad for Brexiters like Rishi Sunak and as well Braverman, who thought that they could take back control of the UK borders, but apparently not. And Brexit campaigner Nigel Farage said that this number is a total breach of trust between voters and the government. Those are some strong words. Before Brexit, we look at the average net immigration figure that was around between 200,000 to 250,000. Now it is around 600,000. So who came? That's the question. International students and workers, and also refugee seekers. And unsurprisingly, if we look at the number from outside the EU, and we see rising numbers, including those from Ukraine and Hong Kong. And for Ukrainian refugees, the number stood at around 114,000. For Hong Kong, that was 52,000. And let's not forget, over 170,000 people are still on the waiting list. They are waiting for the UK government to decide if they can come in or not. If they come in, that means the number will be higher. As Braverman has vowed to reduce overall migration to tens of thousands. That is pretty ambitious, I have to say.
Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has said the numbers are too high, and he's promised to cut the numbers of people arriving in the UK. Realistically, can he or any government do that?
He said many numbers are too high. Remember, he also said inflation rate number was too high. But now, in April, it was around 8.7%. But now, this legal immigration or migration is too high. So, during the Prime Minister's questions yesterday, and we saw the blaming game between Labourers and Conservatives, and Keir Starmer, the Labour leader, said he questioned Rishi Sunak's ability to control immigration. How many visas, work visas, did the UK government issue? It was around 250,000. And Rishi Sunak fired back, saying that Starmer had nothing to contribute. So it seems like none of the governments, I mean, even if Labour takes power in 2024, seems like there is no way out, and Starmer didn't have a specific number how many migrants would come to the UK. So it is not a UK issue. We don't say it's a problem. It's a world issue. It is in the United States, in Canada, in many other countries, European countries. So Socrates once said, I am not an Athenian nor a Greek. I am a citizen of the world. So ever since globalization gains traction, the citizen of the world has become more and more popular, but now it's getting more difficult. So if we look at illegal migration to the UK, so they would argue, some of them would argue that nobody builds new homes. Who would create new jobs for the immigrants and build schools and hospitals for them? There's a lot of pressure on public services and also housing supplies and the ability of the government to integrate new arrivals. But on the other hand, what can they contribute? I mean, all of the immigrants they can fill vacancies. We see vacancies of doctors, junior doctors. They have been striking, and many of them have migrated out of the UK to Australia, to some other countries. So we do need immigrants and pension for senior citizens. If we look at the latest census in 2021, the population of those aged over 65 stood at around 19% of the population. And also economic benefits, and we know that international students are contributing a lot to the UK economy.
Lee Jianhua, thank you very much.